the video on my birthday party, you feel me? Like, had like a lit day and shit, you know what I'm saying? Had bitches, you feel me? Gang was there, you feel me? Bottles, hella packs, racks, all of that.
I was trying
Good game.
I was trying so hard tonight. He was about to call you.
That boy about to die.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1.
Blue checks, fake blue checks. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. They said I heard a rumor.
Oh, man.
If you click the 3 dots on the Instagram account, Stone, if it doesn't say about this account, but they got the blue check, it's fugazi. It's fraud. It's fake. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but let's talk about it.
Sorry, mama, I've been stuck in the trap. In the red, I can never go back. I've been scamming and been flipping the packs. Any means, got it.
What's good? What's good? How we doing? We got here Stone Harden.
You know what the fuck going on? Mr. Trap after school.
And y'all know the vibes, man. Hitting gems with Krizm. Let's start off real simple, man. Stone Harden, man. That's literally your first project I see on your Apple Music. Let's speak a little bit about that. What is that? A mixtape, EP, album? What are you considering that?
I say it's like a mixtape. Like,
Okay.
You feel me? It's like my introductory project to like the people. You feel me? I've been dropping, you know, just a bunch of songs and shit. So like I wanted to give people more stuff to listen to at once, but then also like give people a taste of like my versatility. You feel me? Not to just show like, oh, I'll be on this sound for this amount of time. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Nah, I can switch it up whenever I want and walk whenever I want.
I hear you, man. You got that versatility. I want to ask you, because I mean, you're definitely saying you got a plethora of music. So how big's your vault, man? Let's just start off right there, right now. How big's your vault? How big is Stone Harden's vault? Because you know, I seen how many songs you got out, and you're like, you know, man, I got the. How many songs you got in your vault, bro?
Shit, it's a lot.
We touched 3 digits.
We got Definitely.
Oh man,
Definitely.
3 digits.
I've been making music for a minute, you feel me?
That's...
So like over the years, it's definitely accumulated.
Alright. Do you see music as kind of like a method of you dealing with some experiences? Like how does your music affect you as an artist?
Yeah, for sure. Like anything I'll go through, like literally good shit, bad shit, I put it in my music. Like, you feel me? It's literally like it's an outlet for me to say what's on my mind. Like I don't really like venting to people like that, you feel me? Like maybe except for my brother right there, you know what I'm saying? But like, or like family members, but I don't really like venting, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I don't really like talking too much to people. Not all the time people gonna understand, you feel me, in conversation. You know what I'm saying? Music, it kind of hit people different, you feel me? So like, people get more of a grasp of like, one, who I am and the shit that I'm going through, you feel me? But also why I move the way I move, why I think the way I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally try and paint this picture for people, make it real vivid.
Real transparent, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
And speaking about those impactful moments, you do have your song that you dedicate to your mother. You know, you want to talk about that a little bit? How did that track make you feel?
Shit, the first time I heard the beat, but shout out to Backwoods Bussin', by the way, that's my producer.
Backwoods Bussin', yeah, I know the vibes. Shout out to that man. Go check him out.
Yeah, that nigga Heat, you feel me? He sent me the beat, and it just made me think. Like, instantly, as soon as I heard the sample, like, it like clicked in my head. Like, nah, I'm gonna walk on this a different type of way than what I've been walking on shit earlier. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna approach this song differently, and I just really started like pouring my emotions into it. But shit, I was really going through. You feel me? Like, you know, it was really like also. Like I said, sometimes me having conversations with people not the best way for me to get shit across to them. So like that was also really like a message to my moms as to kind of explain as to why I've been moving the way I've been moving, you feel me?
I hear you.
She might not get it if I try and sit her down and talk, you know what I'm saying? But I know she gonna listen if I put some shit out and it's, everybody know it's for her, you feel me?
Put it together and it's a beautiful work of art, man. Definitely a great track.
Appreciate it.
And everyone go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. Let's honestly take it back to Stone Harden, because you know I do, you know, you got your features, you know, and there's one feature in particular. I mean, shout out Benzo.
It's about God right
You know, we're you know, I've spoken with Benzo, worked with him, and he's a great artist. Shout out him and his team. What's your relationship with him, man? Let's speak a little bit about that.
Shit, freaking. I know him for a little minute. You feel me?
Right.
Like we wasn't like always like as cool as we are now. You feel me? But we knew mutual people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was
That
making,
network, y'all got the same network.
yeah, like we from like
Yeah.
the same size and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so he knew
Okay.
people that I was really close with. I knew people that he ran with. You feel me? And like we was on each other's radar for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, nigga, I don't remember who hit who up first.
It worked out though. It worked out.
But I know niggas was hitting
Yeah.
up each other up for a minute because it was mad times we were supposed to link up and we didn't. And then one day nigga was just like, nah, we been baiting too long, bro. Like, link up today. I ain't doing shit. You feel me? Like, we gonna write some shit. And we just linked up. We wrote like 3 songs that first day. No cap, got in the studio banging shit.
Oh, so you got a number of songs with Benzo. Okay, so that
yeah,
right
I got
there,
a couple shits with him.
that right there is lit. Maybe we'll see a possible collab project with him.
That shit would be wavy. I ain't gonna. We been talking about that for a minute. You feel me?
That might be something.
That's something we dead been talking about.
We don't see a lot of that no more. I'm gonna keep it 100 out in New York, especially.
Yeah, that's
I kind of want, I'm from New York myself, and I want to ask you, how do you feel about the separation between everybody, just every part of New York? Like, there are certain parts where, like, okay, we'll see Long Island, even Long Island is split up, Capital Region split up, city split up.
Right.
Why can't the city come together, Stone Harden? And how are you gonna look to possibly fix that and unite your state, man?
Shit, like, it's hard to explain. It's a lot of politics, you feel me?
Politics, okay.
And like, in my experience, it's kind of frustrating, you feel me? Like, cause like, let's say you want to work with a certain artist, you gotta be mindful. Like, if you work with that artist, you probably won't be able to work with this artist because of the politics. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, for example, I forgot. Like 21 Savage, he had an interview with Academics where he was basically explaining like the situation between Young Boy and Lil Durk and how people was choosing sides with that, and like the politics involved in that. It's very similar in New York because it's mad beef, man. People mad killing, mad murders. It even gets deeper than that when it comes to the gang shit and the drill scene. You feel me? Like
real pain, real trauma.
Yeah, but on the other end, like people who aren't in that specific lane, there's a whole nother aura in New York that's just super hyper competitive. You feel me? And it's always been that way since back in the day. The Greats was
the Empire State of Mind, my man.
Yeah, the Greats was always beefing.
You
know how long it took for Nas and Jay-Z to get on a song together?
Man, it goes all the way back to the 40s and 50s if you look deep into the original, Mob.
Really?
No, but that, I'm saying that for entertainment purposes, right? Anyway, speaking on artists and, the impact they have on their communities, let's talk about Young Dolph. How do you feel about an independent like that being slain in his own city?
It sucks, man. That shit is crazy. No lie. Cause like he was literally about to give back to that same community, you feel me? And then for it to be a whole like backdoor situation as to what they saying it is, that's even crazier. You feel me? Like, it just sucks. That's why they be telling rappers like once you get that bag, it's like stay out your hood, niggas that be hating. Just take the people that love you up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it could be the idea of like self-entitlement for certain people's achievements, maybe.
Like
they touched you in a certain, like they touched you in your journey in regards to y'all coming together and interacting.
Yeah.
So because of that one moment, you owe them something.
That's a fact.
That's
a fact though too.
And that might not be a fact. You might have lost more than you gained from that interaction.
That's very true, but they not gonna see it that way.
Nah, they never do, man. Talking about some big collaborations. You got your tight with ABG Neil.
Yeah, freaking. We grew up in the same hood.
Same hood, okay.
We got a song, an old song that me and him did, shit called Pressure. I had a video for it and everything, you feel me? But yeah, I know him for a minute since like, funny shit, like for a minute.
So you know for a minute. So he signed to Cinematic Music Group at one point. I don't know if he's still with them or what the situation is on that end. But I do want to speak to you in regards to, hey, Stone Harden gonna sign that Eminem check? You gonna sign that big $1 million? That's the big $1 million deal. Like
that shit gotta look right though.
It's gotta look right.
It gotta make sense.
It's gotta make sense at a certain time. Okay.
Yeah, like everything has to make sense. Like because they'll give you a $1 million check up front, but what's that looking like in the long run? You feel me?
And you think it could work for both parties mutually, or you think one party's always gonna get the upper hand on the other?
It could. It could work out mutually.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of, as an artist, have to have the leverage in order to make that happen. But then if you have that leverage, you kind of also do want the upper hand in the situation, so that way you have, like, more control over your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at being an artist as a business. You're a business. You're a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're allowing somebody to come and work with you. You want it to make sense, so that way you ain't getting the short end of the stick. You feel me?
I hear you. I mean, talking about leverage, blue checks, fake blue checks. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. They say I heard a rumor.
Oh man!
If you click the 3 dots on the Instagram account, Stone, if it doesn't say about this account, but they got the blue check, it's fugazi, it's fraud, it's fake. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but let's talk about it.
I've seen a lot of people with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, man. But here's the thing that's a little inconsistent on that shit, because if you click the 3 dots on my shit, my shit say about this account.
Cause you've been here for a while.
But I don't got a blue check.
It don't matter. Reason being is because it's about how long you've been there. If your followers are real, if you got shared followers, if you were there since 2013, you know, it's about if you've had that big. It's not like you came out a year ago. You know, like what are the chances? Unless you're like, you know, an industry plant, you might get verified within a month or 2 or 3 or maybe within a year. But I wanna bring that up to the table, because Stone, you ain't verified. But you doing numbers.
They need to give me my blue check.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's something that honestly could 10x a deal off. I'm gonna keep it a stat. You know that some people might be offered 10 bands in a situation. You got that blue check, all of a sudden that 100,000.
Really though?
It's happened before. I've heard stories of, you know, I mean, some artists just spending that 2,500, 5,000, 30 grand. Some people got finesse for.
But that, for 30 grand, dang.
Imagine paying 30 racks for
a fake blue check at that. That's crazy.
Check.
Like that's crazy. That's a finesse. The niggas that selling them shits probably made a bag.
Facts. I don't think it validates nothing. Honestly, I mean, look at Blueface. He popping. He a multi-platinum artist.
True.
He lost his account. He's still doing his thing. K-Fly just got verified again. Let's talk about that. How you feel about K-Fly?
His shit go crazy. I ain't gonna.
I support his music. You know.
I jack his music. The situation is unfortunate. You know
very true.
You know, feel that man.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy. I mean, his account got deleted.
Yeah.
And they got a new account and they got verified like this. That's gangster. That's gangster. I ain't seen that in a while.
Same day type shit.
I ain't seen that in a while.
Like over 10K in a day.
Yeah, I ain't seen that in a minute. So like, you know, that happened with like NLE at one point when he made his new you know, when Warner made, you know, because he got off of social media.
But you got the label back in too. That's also part about it.
Yeah, man. I mean, you feel like labels gatekeep at all for independence?
Like, explain that.
Like, we'll say this. A label reaches out to you, and they bring you to the meeting room, right? You go there, you get the whole experience, post on your social media, everything.
Right.
And they give you a contract that isn't what you want. It's not what you like, Stone. And then, like, you walk away. You say no. Turns out that label owns, like, 30% of all the blogs in your industry. And now none of them rock with you.
It's tough. I low-key feel like that's what happened to me. I ain't gonna
Yeah? You have an experience with a label. Let's speak about it.
I've had
what are some of the offers Mr. Harden has had himself? Let's talk about it.
Shit. The first one was like when I was like 19.
19 years
I
old?
had a song that was like going crazy. It was a freestyle to G Herbo's Just Bars and shit.
Shout out Herbo Swervo.
But that shit was going crazy, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so then this dude reached out to me. He's like, yo, I could get you in a meeting with a label, You feel me? Let's talk it over. So boom, this nigga worked at the time Lust was open, you feel me?
Yeah.
Lust was in my hood, so literally I'll just walk over to Lust, I'll link through, you feel me? We chop it up, boom. A week later, boy bring me to the spot to link up with an A&R. They talking all this shit, but me being in that situation, I was watching mad YouTube videos and all of that shit.
You were doing your research.
You
You was preparing yourself.
Exactly. When I got into that certain keywords and certain things, I'd be like, hold on. That don't sound right. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and mind you, I'm young. I know for a fact they're not expecting that from me. You feel me? They thinking off top, I'm gonna just take whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me? Is put in front of my face just because of some bread. You know what I'm saying?
Some people are put in situations where they got it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact. But as an artist, I wasn't even trying to be put in that situation.
You weren't in that situation. You had your own leverage. You knew you were making possibly more income doing whatever it was that wasn't enough for you to go ahead and work with that label.
Yeah. And for them to own everything. And
Yeah, that's a self-made boss, it sounds like. You're still independent right now, right?
Yeah.
You got any, like, team or infrastructure?
Yeah. Oh my guys, that's my team. You feel me? My manager.
Let's talk about your manager. Yeah.
You feel me?
When did he come into your career, man?
Like at around that time, he was one of the people that was telling me not to take that to take that deal. You feel me?
Okay.
Okay. Like, yeah.
Will they offer you in advance?
Yeah.
Can you speak on it?
It's 35.
35,000 for what was the percentage? Was it 360?
Yeah.
Oh man, they hit him with the 360.
Dirty shit. Like,
What's the percent?
Bro, it was bad, bro.
Give me a percent.
Like I'm getting like 25.
Damn, 75%, 360. That's well, if you make 100 mil, that's like 25 M's.
Right? But like, I was thinking more of like.
But you don't own 75% of your stuff. In fact, they didn't want to keep you couldn't keep your masters with it, huh?
No.
Yeah, you can't sign that now.
You feel
Nowadays.
Me? At all.
I can't condone that.
At all.
I'm sorry.
If I would have been in that situation, let's say, all right, boom, I had my song or whatever. You feel me? Now I got faith in myself to where I know I make good music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, that wasn't really an issue. But like, regardless, it's not always about that. You feel me? If they're not if they're not behind you in the way that they need to be behind you, you could still be making good music and be flopping. You feel me? And get shelved. And now you gotta buy yourself out that contract if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, try and move on to other ventures. You feel me?
It's a fact, man.
There's a whole lot of shit at the time I was thinking about and taking into consideration. That's why I didn't.
That's why your first like debut album's gotta do like, you know, numbers. That way when you do come to an offer that might be of your interest, you really think about, okay, like, I have this, and this, and I put this much into my career so far, so this is what I'm expecting, and it's transparent.
Yo, son.
What's your ethnicity, man?
I'm half Puerto Rican, half Antiguan.
Puerto Rican, too.
Yo soy Boricua.
Yeah, man, you know the
Pa que
vibe.
tú lo sepas.
Yeah. What about the chains, the watches? Let's talk about the chain you got here.
Mm-hmm.
Speak about it. Where'd you get it from? Who's the jeweler? If I hit it with my diamond tester right now, would it work?
Yeah.
I don't have a diamond tester.
That's me. But I have to go see that nigga. Should've been.
I don't got one on me, bro. I'm not gonna. I gotta stop bringing one though. Jewelry, man. Honestly, do you think it's a necessity? And if you were to get a piece, what would your first big pendant piece be?
That's a good question. I got a stone logo that I definitely want to get.
Okay.
I got a couple. I gotta get the whole gang. You feel me? That's Crunch Crew.
Crunch Crew, is that good? Is that your label? Is that your collective?
That's just the guys. You feel me? It might turn into something.
Will you have a label possibly?
Cause
you're only gonna keep on growing.
That's a fact.
And you're gonna be able to put people into positions of opportunity, man.
And that's what I want to do.
So like, what's the? Let's hear it, man. Let's hear the name of your collective.
Shit. Well, like I said, the team is called Crunch Crew. You feel me? But
Crunch Crew. Shout out, y'all, man. Y'all know the vibes.
we the Crunch Crew. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like, it's 1357 shit. You feel me?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
hold on, yo. But now you feel me? Shit. As far as a label name, you feel me? I'm gonna think of that.
Nah, cause I looked at your like metadata, man. All I see is Stone Harden. I'm like I thought bro was like signed to Campbell, but it looks like, man, you straight independent.
Yeah, nah, for real. Like,
You was offered 35 grand 3 years ago.
Nah.
Not 2 years ago.
Nah.
Year ago?
Nah, like 5.
5 years ago?
Yeah.
5 years ago. How old are you?
25.
Oh, where?
Like 1920.
So now you're looking at like at least 3-4 million.
That's what I need, you feel me?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm fucking back at
I mean, with inflation rates, I feel like the offer should also rise.
Really, though.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, that's only fair, no?
It's only fair.
That's not fair?
I mean, my bread.
Exactly. I mean, let's
bread.
talk about watches.
I'm a do great by it.
Yeah,
Trust me, I'm gonna do great by it.
Oh, that's a fact, man. Come on, tap in with Stone.
That shit gonna look great with me. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man's got a transparent store. He's got everything working. Let's kind of wrap it up with this, man. Busted down watches or plain Jane?
I mean, bussy.
Protecto, Rolex.
I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be all of them. You feel me?
I hear you. You like the Philippe? You like the
that shit's sexy.
Rolex? What's
the
your?
AP.
You going for the AP?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's talk about Confetti, bro. I mean, like that video's coming out real soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's directed by who?
Photographer.
Photographer.
Yeah, that's my guy. He
Shout
shoot
out
all.
Photographer. He got you.
He shoot all my videos. You feel
all
me?
your
Like,
videos.
no funny shit. That's been my bro since before he was even shooting videos.
You looking to, like, you know, put on other videogographers here and there, give them the opportunity.
That's
okay,
a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You
feel me? I'm always with it to work. You feel
always
me?
willing to work.
With it to work. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to work at all times. You feel me? But like that's been like my main person right now. You feel me?
Shout out to him, man. Definitely. But like Confetti, man. What you thinking, man? Was it a victory lap? Confetti, like.
It's like, you feel me? Like.
Yeah.
It's really something for like the bitches to shake their ass to.
Okay. It's like a dancing type of move. Okay.
You know,
it's for like the club.
Yeah, pretty much. You feel me? For the most part, it's really like a club song. You feel me? Had the girls up in there shaking their ass. You feel me? We throwing bread. You feel me? Like bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? Bottles, pouring liquor on them, all of that, making them.
When you be hitting the clubs, you be getting all the bottles and.
We didn't even go to the club. We threw a party. We threw our own party.
But you be getting like the Airbnb and like
just
telly and just
having mad people pull up.
Okay. Y'all get it cracking out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Regular shit. You feel me?
Y'all make it happen out here. That's what's up. Alright, so Stone Harden, I appreciate you coming out and making this work for us at Hidden Gems. Obviously, you are a hidden gem, and you're honestly acting with transparency, and you're acting with clear, precise persistency. That creates diamond talent, man. You're acting with transparency under pressure. That's diamond talent, man. So you a hidden gem, bro. I really appreciate you, Stone.
Nah, thank you for
having
me.
And we're looking for that Confetti video. It's coming out real soon. Hey, yo, the link's gonna be right here. Check it out.
That's a fact.
You know?
Get out.
What you doing? What you doing here? Why don't you check it out yet? What you doing?
Come on.
What you doing?
Click that fucking link.
Go click the link.
What's wrong with you?